even though initially I was thinking that I might not keep any recording for those that miss it. But yes, some kind of excuses are accepted. We understand our schedule. Okay, so this program is not just a course, it's a professional transformational journey. So today's session or today's class is very important because we are now moving from learning to visibility and monetization. So this is where everything you have learned so far and you will still learn, this is where we're going to connect the dots together. So before we continue, I want us to reflect on technology. Let's start from the beginning. Technology did not suddenly appear in healthcare. Technology has been a thing that has gradually taken over the world for decades. So, interestingly, every major technological shift in history was first met with resistance. So, even when we had computers coming into our offices, people feared that they would lose their jobs. When the internet became a mainstream, people distrusted the internet. When the online banking started, people were afraid of fraud. Okay? Even telemedicine also began, and many professionals were doubting it. Now, artificial intelligence has entered healthcare, and many people are still anxious about it. Okay, so but today, all these things are now part of our daily lives. So, what once was uncomfortable to all is gradually becoming normal. Patients are now Googling symptoms. Okay, before they visit the hospital, some of them will tell you that I saw this on Google, or I saw this online, or I saw this with a Aproco doctor. You see, they do their research online before coming to you. Some patients also book consultations online. So even your friends, family members that, chat you up, so I'm having this headache, I'm having this discharge, I'm having this. This is online consultations, which they have already embraced, but most of us professionals are yet to embrace it. But I'm happy that we here are already looking in that light. Okay, so even to other products online, patients are already ordering their medications online. They're also learning, a lot of things, health informations online. So they expect faster digital communication, right? All right. So the world has changed, healthcare has changed, patient behavior has changed, and pharmacy too is changing as well. So this is why digital pharmacy is not a trend. It's a response to the global shift we're experiencing. So pharmacists who adopt early into this technological shift become leaders. You are now leaders in this innovation. So those who resist definitely in the long run will struggle. All right. So this training exists so that you can be ahead of the curve and not chasing the trend. So you are not here because pharmacy is ending. You are here because pharmacy is evolving. And in today's class, it's important. We're going to have a very important turning point for us. We're going to be moving or shifting our mindset, okay, from learning to visibility and to monetization. So let's discuss a little bit what digital pharmacy really means. I know we've gotten some head points from the trainings, we've gotten some online, okay? So, but briefly, digital pharmacy is not just an online pharmacy. Let's remove that. It's not also just social media postings. It's not just learning tech tools. So digital pharmacy is a personal transformation. So before platforms come in, before your platforms, your online website or whatever it is, before the platforms come in, you already have skills, you already have the mindset, and you definitely have the automation. So the automation now brings that understanding. So a digital pharmacist evolves in 3 ways: the digital mindset, the digital skills, and the digital identity. So, and for the past 4 weeks, this is exactly what you have been building, right? All right. So let's reflect also now on what you have completed week 1 to week 4. I want to briefly walk you through the 5 programs that makes up the digital pharmacist certification pathway and help you clearly see what each program is designed to help you achieve. I hope you're still hearing me. I hope we're still following. Okay, so we're going to,
Yes, I can hear you.
okay, I'm going to mute the mic for others. All right. Good. So this training was intentionally structured so that each program stands alone, but when combined together, they give you a complete transformation into a digital pharmacist. So program 1, digital health and AI tools for pharmacists. This is where transformation actually begins. So in this program, you were introduced to how technology and artificial intelligence starts reshaping the healthcare and the pharmacy practice. So you learned practical AI tools that helped you work faster, work smarter, improve your productivity, created, most of you created content that you showed me and you posted on your social media platform. You also automated your task, okay? And you were able to provide better patient care through these AI tools. So definitely at the end of the training, it's expected that you should stop seeing technology as being something distant, but you can now start seeing it as a tool that you can use in daily pharmacy practice. So this particular program, the program 1, helps you to build awareness of the tools available to you and useful to you, and also build confidence in using them. So for program 2, telepharmacy and remote care mastery. So by now, you should understand these digital tools and you can now transfer it or fuse it into the practice. So this is where you learned how to deliver pharmaceutical care beyond your pharmacy walls. Okay? So this program introduced you to telepharmacy and remote care models. I know you learned how visual consultation works. You learned how pharmacists can support patients remotely. You also learned how healthcare is shifting from location-based to access-based care. So by the end of that training, it's expected that you now begin to understand that your impact as a pharmacist is no longer limited to your physical location. Right. So for program 3, which is the e-pharmacy business accelerator, here we moved into business side of digital pharmacy. So this program
all this, all of you, just like you now, all of you, all this local market. All of you, all this.
Hello, everyone. Super sorry for the break in transmission. We can continue. Can we all hear me? I hope everyone can hear me. I know we mute our mic, Sha, but please bear with me. It's probably network. That's Nigeria for us, but we will not give up. Okay, so now I was talking about program 3, which is the business e-pharmacy business accelerator. So the program actually helps us to understand digital pharmacy business models. Okay, it helps us to understand online service delivery. It helps us to understand the ethical value creation in the digital space. Okay. If you have any comments or questions, please, you can also drop it in the chat box. I would be looking at it as well. Okay. Now, you begin to see how pharmacists can build services and solutions online while still maintaining professional and ethical standards. So this is where many of you will start to see the possibilities in the digital pharmacy practice. Okay? You can see the possibilities and the opportunities there. So in program 4, which you just completed, which is the online pharmacy business and operations. So this particular program focused on the systems and operations behind digital pharmacy. So because having an idea is one thing, but running a structure, an efficient system is definitely another thing. So you have an idea, that's good, but how do you implement what you have? Or how do you make it work for you? That is where this particular program 4 opens those ideas to you now. So you learn digital workflows, you learn inventory system, you learn online service processes, and you also learn how to manage digital pharmacy operations effectively. So even when you decide to have an online pharmacy, you already have the know-how and the skills to manage it. Okay, so by the end of this stage, you can start thinking as, thinking like a digital pharmacy operator, not just a learner. So now you have entered program 5 this week, which is the monetization strategies for pharmacists. And this is my most exciting part of the trainings, because whatever you do and you're not earning out of it is, for me, not good. So this is where everything comes together. In this program, we focus on income pathways, how pharmacists can ethically earn in the digital space. All right, so we explore consulting opportunities, digital products, online services, content creation, freelancing, and remote care opportunities. The goal now is to ensure that your digital skills translate into real opportunities and real outcomes. Okay? Let's look at the big picture. Each program builds on the previous one. The first, it started with awareness, followed by care delivery, followed by the business, followed by the operations, and finally the monetization. So, and once you complete all 5 programs, you are eligible to take the final assessment don't be afraid. The assessment is not to make you or make you feel down or something. It's just to remind you of what you've learned. And definitely, even someone who hasn't even taken the course would definitely have a good grade from the assessment. Okay, so after which you can now receive your digital pharmacist certificates and badges as well. So I want you to remember this. This training is not just about learning, it's about positioning yourself for the future of pharmacy. It is not small work. You are no longer where you were 4 weeks ago. But I want to address something, a little. Some of us, some students have not yet submitted their work so far. Yes, I got your complaints, your concerns, but I will encourage you to try to take your trainings and share with me the outcomes, what you've learned, okay? And some of the assignments that, was attached to the training, I expect that you share those with me, okay? I want to encourage you, okay? This is a safe learning environment. It's not about perfection, it's just about progress. So do not keep your work to yourself. Don't wait until it's perfect. Don't feel shy, okay? So please try to also be communicating with me so that I can as well, monitor and guide your progress. So progress grows when you share it, okay? So your work helps me to guide you, to correct you, to position you, and to promote you. All right, so please send in your work. Let me see what you have been doing. All right? You didn't join the program to remain silent. You joined to become visible. Now, transition into week 5. This is where I will want you to, jot down some important things, okay? So this week, this is the week that many of us have been waiting for, including me, all right? So here's the truth. You cannot monetize what you have not built. You cannot earn from what you have not positioned, and you cannot attract opportunities without visibility. So week 1 to week 4, you have built a foundation. Week 5 now introduces the opportunities to you. So let's talk about the monetization opportunities. Let's talk about the monetization opportunities for digital pharmacists. Okay, yes, because of your health, I understand. By the grace of God, you'll be fine and you can progress. Okay, from Malaki. All right, so monetization opportunities for digital pharmacists. There are multiple ways a digital pharmacist can earn online. In fact, I wrote a post, or I created a post which I posted on the platform, on the ACPM platform, the 15 different monetization opportunities for digital pharmacists. It's also in the Telegram hub. Okay, so we're going to discuss some of them here and in details. Okay, so let's look at telepharmacy services. We have the online consultation, we have the medication reviews, we have chronic disease support, and we have patient education sessions. So you can actually use these areas to, make an extra income. So how do pharmacists start online consultation? I'm going to show you how now. First step, I'm going to start with a scenario. Let's imagine a real life scenario or a real life situation. If a hypertensive patient lives 40 minutes away from your pharmacy, She has questions about her medications, side effects, and probably her diet, but she doesn't have time to travel. So instead of losing that patient's interaction, you can consult with her online. So how many patients like this exist around you? There should be, even if it's one or two. So this creates instant relevance, which can earn you an income. So step 2, we're going to explain what the online consultation will now look like. Online consultation is a scheduled visual session where you, the pharmacist, provide medication counseling, follow-up support, lifestyle guidance, and monitoring as well as adherence. So it's not diagnosis, it's actually professional pharmaceutical care being delivered remotely. All right. So you now move to step 3, where you now have the tools that you're going to use to have these consultation sessions. Okay. So you don't need expensive tools. You already know these tools from week 1. Your smartphone or your laptop, your WhatsApp business, your Zoom, Google Meet, or Dogsy.me. I know we learned that as well in week 1. Okay, you have your Google form for booking where you can have record of your patient's details. Okay, so that is the Google form. You capture the patient's information. All right, then your payment method. If you decide to use an e-commerce platform like Seller, Flutterwave, Paystack, or even your own transfer account, your bank account, okay, you use that. Okay. I hope we can hear me now. Is it still fluctuating, please?
I can hear you
Yeah,
clearly.
it's fluctuating.
Okay. I'm going to use another network to see how it goes. Bear with me. It's also rained here. I think that's the reason why it's not stable. But surely the recording will be clear. All right. So now you can literally start these teleconsultation sessions this week. So what happens is you have the patient's information stored in your Google form. It translates from the Google form to Google Sheets. Okay. The patient makes payment through any of your e-commerce platforms. All right. Then you have the meeting, you schedule the meeting with Calendly, then have the meeting in any of the tools or the platforms mentioned, either your WhatsApp business, Doxy.me, Zoom, or Google Meet, whichever platform you prefer, or whichever platform your patient prefers. But it's advisable to ensure that these platforms have a way of recording your conversation with the patient. Try to record the details of the confirmation of the conversation you had with your patient. So you also learned that during the telepharmacy program. Okay. So step 4, let's look at the real workflow. I want to show you what this now looks like from start to finish. The patient books the session. So for example, hello Pharm, I want to review my medications. What you do is you send a booking form. The form collects information, the age, the name, the age, the medical condition, the current medication, the preferred time for, the scheduled consultation, and if possible, any other information you feel is necessary to be given to you, even images of whatever physical condition they are having. Okay? Then step 2, the patient now pays the consultation fee. So you can decide the amount the patient should pay for that consultation session, probably a 30 minutes consultation session or an hour consultation session. Okay? You can charge as much as 3,000, 5,000, depending on what you want. Okay? So remember that payment actually filters the serious clients. Okay? Those that won't pay you are definitely, or most cases, might not be serious clients. So those that are actually serious will definitely pay, and they will take your consultation sessions seriously. Okay? Then step C, you have the consultation session itself. So during this session, you review medications, you ask adherence questions, you discuss the side effects, you give lifestyle advice, you provide the action plan. Okay? You provide the action plan, and you can now go ahead with your consultation. So this is exactly what you already do in the pharmacy. It's just that you're going to be doing that digitally. All right. Then step 5, let's talk about some consultation topics. You have probably the hypertension, medication counseling, the diabetes adherence support, the asthma inhaler technique review, supplements and drug interaction check. So you can decide to choose a niche, okay, so that patients in either of this niche can know that, okay, this pharmacist is more into diabetes adherence. Okay, so diabetic patients will be looking out for you. Or this particular pharmacist is more into hypertension, and those line of patients will be looking for you. Okay, so now you can see a good picture of what your teleconsultation session should be looking like. Now, let's imagine the income. So if you do just 5 consultations online per week, probably at 5,000 naira each. Okay, so 5 by 5,000, that is 25,000 naira per week. Okay, and probably 100,000 naira per month. So you can now stipulate, or you can now, project what your outcome would look like. Okay. Now we're going to have a little assignment on this. So this week, your task is simple. You just write down one consultation service you can offer, okay, and share that with me. All right. So let's talk about the second monetization opportunity, which is health content creation. Pharmacists can earn through social media content, through health education platforms, through brand collaborations, and also sponsored content. So your knowledge has value. All right. So how do pharmacists earn through brand collaboration? First of all, you have to start with your mindset shift. Mindset shift. So many pharmacists think income only comes from dispensing or salary, but in the digital world, your professional voice is valuable. So brands actually are looking for healthcare professionals they can trust. So what is brand collaboration? Brand collaboration is when a healthcare brand pays you to either educate your audience about their products or services, or review their products ethically, or create trusted awareness. So you are paid for your credibility and your expertise. All right. So types of brands that pay pharmacists, they are relatable examples. We have the supplement companies, companies, the medical device brands, the health tech apps, the telehealth platforms, wellness brands, skincare brands, and many more. So these companies actually need healthcare professionals like pharmacists who have credibility to promote their brand, and you get paid for doing so. So what do you actually do for these brands? There are paid tasks that you do for them. Instagram and Facebook educational posts, you can help them create posts, okay? You can help them create short explainer videos. You can also help them with product review from the pharmacist perspective. You can also help with webinars or live sessions, or even blog articles and newsletter features. So you are not advertising, definitely you are educating using or redirecting audience to that particular brand. Sorry about the network, but I hope you are still with me. So why brands prefer pharmacists? Brands know that patients trust pharmacists. Yeah. So a pharmacist speaking about a product builds trust, reduces misinformation, improves credibility, increases sales ethically. So they would definitely invest in pharmacists more. All right. So let's move how pharmacists attract collaboration. So how can you get collaboration? There are 3 steps that I'm going to explain to us here. You can start by sharing educational content online. You can talk about medication, supplements, lifestyle, adherence, and more. Okay, so building educational content online gives you visibility towards these collaborations. Number 2, you can build a small but trusted audience. Okay, still through your online platforms. So building your audience too needs you to create content and also negotiate or collaborate with people in your cycle. Okay. Then number 3, you can position yourself as a digital health voice. So brands will start noticing you and pitch, their opportunities to you. So in the digital age, pharmacists are not only medical experts. They are trusted health influencers. Now let's look at digital health consulting. The opportunities are in startups, they are in NGOs, they are in healthcare brands, they are in telehealth companies. So digital pharmacists are needed everywhere. So telehealth, being one of the fastest growing areas in healthcare globally, pharmacists are still underrepresented in needs. We know what telehealth is. I would explain. Telehealth is the healthcare delivered remotely using technology. So your online doctor consultations, remote patient monitoring, digital prescriptions, visual follow-up, health apps and platforms, they are all covered in telehealth. So every telehealth company needs medication experts. Okay, and that is where we pharmacists come in. How do pharmacists now fit in here? So telehealth companies need pharmacists to help with medication reviews and safety. So patients consult doctors online and get prescriptions. Pharmacists ensure that drug interactions are checked, dosages are appropriate, and therapy is safe. So this is what we called the medication therapy management. I know we also saw that in week 2. So chronic disease support, the pharmacist also helps with this. Telehealth platforms manages patients with hypertension, diabetes, asthma, and other major diseases. So pharmacists now help with medication adherence, lifestyle guidance, follow-up consultations, and so on. So this improves patients' outcome and reduces hospital visits. Also, patient education and counseling. So telehealth companies need pharmacists to run visual counseling sessions. Okay, so you can be with your laptop and be seeing a patient in the hospital bed and also be doing your consultation sessions while, being in any environment you are, and the patient is on the bed, seeing you and hearing your voice just like this. Okay, so you can run visual consultation sessions, educate patients on medication use, create drug information content, and also support adherence programs. These are all paid digital roles. We also have opportunities in digital health content creation. So the telehealth platforms need you to write blogs, to create content for their apps or newsletters or medication guides and so on. So pharmacist becomes the clinical voice behind the platform. What roles exist? Other job roles that exist. Telepharmacy pharmacists has the job roles of medication review pharmacist. You can call yourself that, depending on the area you want. You can also be given the role of clinical content pharmacist, the role of remote care pharmacist, or digital health consultant, whichever one it is. Okay, so these roles can be remote, can be part-time, can be freelance, and also can be full-time. So telehealth companies are growing faster than pharmacy schools. So definitely these opportunities are widely available to all. Okay, it's a major opportunity. So digital pharmacies are not limited to location anymore. They can work from anywhere. Okay, now let's talk about digital products. How do pharmacists make money through digital products? Digital products like the ebooks, the mini courses, the templates, the patient's guide, the health programs, and more. So these opportunities you can actually earn while you sleep. You can call this a passive income stream. Okay, now let's look at the practical scenario that you can use to earn through these digital products that I'm talking about. How pharmacists can start earning from digital products. You already have the knowledge that people need. So digital products turn this knowledge that you have into income. So you don't need a shop, you don't need a stock, you don't need a shelf, you don't even need to be in a particular location. So step one, you have to choose one small problem to solve. Small problem, big problem, you just have to choose, look for a problem that people have and it's in demand. Okay, so you can decide not to start big, start specifically with one problem at a time. So for example, how to control blood pressure with lifestyle and meds, or beginner's guide to diabetes care, or medication safety for pregnant women, or asthma management at home. You just name it. Search for a problem that needs to be solved. Okay, so once you have found this problem, it is easier to sell. So step two, so pick your easiest product format. Now you can recreate your solution into ebooks, mostly in PDF formats, PDF guide that patients can read. You can also create it into templates. Okay, for example, the medication tracker templates, so a patient can actually monitor or track their medications. You can have the blood sugar log sheet. You can have the BP monitoring sheet. Just you come up with something to come that solution or grant a solution to that problem that you have discovered. You can also have patient guide, which is a simple educational material that patients can also read and understand. Okay, or you can decide to create a mini course, maybe with short video training, okay, to teach on health care topics or whichever topic you want to talk about. So you gather these videos into a file and present them for sale, okay? And many more. So step 3, you create content. Are we together? So let's use this formula to create a content. First, the problem. You find out what the problem is. You come up with the problem first of all. Okay, this is a problem. How do we solve it? You now talk about why it matters. So why is this problem really something to solve? Why is this problem really important to handle? Then you now talk about practical steps, okay, in handling or in solving this problem. Then you now talk about tools and checklists. Then you can talk about summary action plan. How do you now implement that? So probably your first ebook can be about 10 to 20 pages, no problem, but it doesn't need to be so big, but it needs to be valuable. It needs to actually showcase results, or it needs to showcase solution to a particular problem that people have. So step 4, you can now price it affordably. You can start with small, accessible costs for your ebook. It depends on the value you feel you have imputed into that, digital document. 2,000, 5,000, depends. Okay. So the volume, the value, then you can have an income from it. So you can now start selling on social media. Okay, so you post some simple educational content like let's say 3 mistakes hypertensive patients make. Then from there you can now put beneath, at the end of your post, you can now say, okay, get this ebook to give you full details or full guide. All right. So that is how you just attach the link to your e-commerce platform and people pick those digital products. So you see that these digital products is something that you create once, but you keep earning from it for life. So sometimes I would just be here and the digital pharmacist handbook just sells overnight or sells in the morning and voila. So you make money even while you sleep. You just create the digital product once and it continues selling for life. So your knowledge can help people anywhere. So it's not just inside your pharmacy. Just start small, start simple, and you start now. Now, let's talk about tools that pharmacists need to create and sell this ebook that you've created. So probably you have created an ebook, solving a problem for hypertensive patients. Okay, you don't need to be a tech expert to sell. You only need 5 simple tools, or probably, yes, after you have brainstormed with tools like ChatGPT, AI tools like ChatGPT. Yes, you can use ChatGPT to brainstorm, to get some more ideas or information, or to do some extra research. on what you want to talk about. After you have used that tool to brainstorm, you will need writing tools. Okay, this is where you create the ebook. You can use your Google Docs to write. You can use Microsoft Word to also write, or WPS. So whichever Word platform you have or you prefer to use, you can use that to type out your documents or what you want to relate to people to read. Okay, so this is where you now put down those information you have gotten. You can now edit them and arrange them in a presentable way that when someone reads it, they want to continue reading till the end of that ebook. Okay, so example of your structure, you have your cover page, you have your introduction, you have your chapters, you have tips, checklists, and the body of the content that you want to deliver. Then you have your conclusion. So make sure that it's also very organized and neatly arranged. Okay. So once you're done, you can now download as PDF and your ebook is ready. Okay. Then another tool you need is the designing tool. This makes your ebook look professional. So you also learned about Canva. You can create your ebook cover, your page layout, or even the back page, or you can design charts and illustrations using Canva. Okay, so inside Canva, you just need to search ebook templates. Go to templates, search ebook templates, and you can see variety of templates that you can, edit to fit into your own preference. Okay, so now your ebook will look presentable, professional, and also sellable. Now, the next thing is payment and store platforms. This is where people come to buy your ebook. So you need an e-commerce platform for your digital products. Most of these e-commerce platform already has the whole system for you. All you need to do is just upload your documents, and the platform helps you to do the payment work, transfer the monies from their account, or receive the money from the account of the buyer and send to your own account. The platform does everything for you. The platform even gives you a storefront which you can now showcase so that people can see other digital products that you have there. Okay, so we have e-commerce platforms like Seller, you have Paystack, we have Gumroad, and so many more, but I use more of Seller and Paystack. Okay, I use those two, and they're also very good and very smooth in their processing. So they don't even waste time in making payments. So as soon as your sale has been done, within 24 hours or less than that, the transaction is completed and you get it into your bank account. So these platforms collect payments automatically. They deliver the ebook automatically to the buyer's email, and they send the money to your account. So you just upload once and you keep seeing sales all over and over again. So one thing you should also know that these platforms are not advertising platforms. So they won't advertise your products. All they do is automatically receive payments and do the transactions. So you are the one to advertise your product online so people can now make payments or read more through this e-commerce platform. Okay, so let's look at social media. This is where customers come. This is where you receive your customers. This is your marketing channel. So you can market your products through WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, whichever platform you prefer. So this is where you educate people, okay? educate them, and drive traffic to your e-commerce store. Or whichever, if you want to redirect them to your WhatsApp, where you can now, have that conversation with them, whichever way, you start with the social media platform. So we have for example, you can create content like 5 drug mistakes hypertensive patients make. Okay, then like I said before, at the end of that content that you have created, or that post you have created, you can now say, download my BP guide here. So someone reading through what you have, written will definitely want to see, oh, okay, let me download this ebook here. And they click on that link, then they are redirected to the e-commerce platform where they can now make payment and pick your ebook. All right. So education brings trust and brings sales. So you cannot just come and post online, hypertensive guide, buy now. Most times you won't get good sales from there, but you will get better sales when you educate the audience on, 1 or 2 things inside the ebook. All right. Now let's look at the simple funnel, how sales really happens. We're going to visualize this flow like this. The knowledge you have, which you have poured into the content you will create. Then you have shared that content out. Then the link to your store being attached to your content. Then finally, they make payments through that link. Automatically, they receive the delivery of the digital products in their email. Then finally, you get the income of that sale. So you see your email will tell you, congratulations, you have made a sale. So your posts will lead to someone's clicks and will lead them to make payment, also lead them to download the product that they have paid for, and then you can earn. So you even earn while you sleep. Okay, so let me give us a little step-by-step on how to create this ebook briefly. Okay, we are also running out of time. So step 1, day 1 to day 2, try to create or write the content in your Google Docs. Day 3, you design your cover page in Canva. Then you upload to Seller, and you can now start posting from day 5. So within 1 week, your ebook is live, it's online, and it's selling. So your first ebook does not need perfection, like I said before. It only needs to be useful, knowledgeable, simple in design, and it should have a place to be sold. Okay, so start with 1 ebook at a time. Then finally, another monetization that I will wrap up with. So digital marketing and affiliate marketing. So this leads us to something very important. Okay, I'm also going to introduce us to the Early Bird Alpha Forge opportunities. The Early Bird Alpha Forge is not just a designing agency or an online educational agency. It's a digital opportunity ecosystem. So we also help pharmacists learn and promote valuable digital products ethically. And we also help pharmacists to earn commissions through affiliate marketing, digital brands and services, and many more. So affiliate marketing with us is definitely you recommending our valuable digital products or our training. Okay, when someone buys through your affiliate code or your affiliate link, you get a commission for doing so. Many of us will go to a restaurant and we now okay, we enjoyed the service in that restaurant. And at the end of the day, we come out and tell our friends, oh, go to this particular restaurant in ShopRite and have your meal. They go there, they eat, and you don't get a commission for recommending that restaurant to your audience. So, but with affiliate marketing, no matter who or how you go about it, as long as someone registers with your link, you get paid for it. So no inventories for you. You don't need to do that work. No logistics for you, no delivery for you. You don't need to do any of such. Okay? So it's just value-based recommendation. And what we do here is what you have learned from the digital pharmacist training, that is what you are recommending to others. And when they get, into the training through your link, definitely you get paid for it. So I'm going to be concluding with the assignment that I need from you this week. Assignment 1, ebook idea and outline. So your task is to choose one pharmacy or healthcare topic you can teach patients or teach the public. Okay, so whatever topic you prefer, you have to highlight that out. Then you will submit. Okay, create a simple ebook outline and also submit, the ebook outline related to that topic and submit to me. So the proposed ebook title, also talk about the audience targets, okay, and probably few headings or chapters of the ebook. I want to see this format, whatever, maybe in PDF or docs. You can send it to me so that I can see and assist in guiding you. Okay? Then assignment 2. I want you to create your first sale plan. All right? So you're going to tell me where you are going to sell your ebook, which platform you're going to sell your ebook. You're going to choose any of the platforms discussed earlier. Then you're going to also tell me how much you're going to sell that ebook. All right? That's assignment 2. Then assignment 3 is very simple. I would need your professional headshot. The professional headshot is the image, your image from, above your head to your breast line. Okay? A professional headshot, clean, professional. The background should be plain. Okay, not in a market environment or a dirty environment. No people around the scene. You have to be looking more professional and sharp. You can use your phone to do that, or you can actually go to a studio to do that. So that professional headshot should be sent to me on WhatsApp. Okay, clear background, good lighting, professional outfit, and friendly look, of course. All right, so I'm super excited to come to the end of this introduction and training. So you are not just attending a training, you are building a future-ready career. So pharmacists who evolve digitally will definitely become leaders of tomorrow. So I'm open now to your questions, okay, so that we can now wrap up this meeting. Thank you very much for your audience and your patience with me and the network in my area. Okay, so please, you can unmute your mic and share your questions with me. Thank you. Okay. Hello, farms. Are we sleeping?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Good evening, farm. Happy to have you.
Good evening.
Yes, Good evening, fam.
For
I'm Chikoro.
my own is this creation of the book itself.
Okay.
My own is the creation of the. I have so many contents to create the book and then put it to sell is the major challenge I have. So first and foremost, I will request for the recorded version of this talk. Hope we can get it, ma.
Okay, sure.
Even all my paid training, I've not had the chance to listen to them. May God help me this way.
Okay.
So, like I said, my major challenge is that creation of the ebook, then how to sell it online. Thank you, ma.
Okay. The recording will be shared to us. It will be shared to us both to our WhatsApp and to our email. Okay. Yeah. So the ebook has actually saved me a lot for over 5 years now. I've been selling digital ebooks for a very long time, and it's a very wonderful passive income stream for everybody, including pharmacists. In fact, it's even a very good opportunity for patients to get to hear from the sources or hear from the right professionals. So more pharmacists should do more with ebooks now more than ever. Okay, so the recording will be dropped for us as well. Thank you so much, fam. Fam Yemisi. Okay. Is there any other questions, concerns? I want to hear from us. Those somebody said that, who was that? Okay. Oh, okay, from Malaki, yes, you said you were not feeling fine. Okay. You were not feeling fine, but I believe by God's grace you are fine now. I would like to hear from you how you're feeling. At least you said you stopped at program 2. So how did you see program 1?
From it was fine. The program was fine.
Okay.
So I will need to be good present.
Okay. Okay. So did you pick anything from today's talk that would actually amplify what you've learned?
Um, yes. So, actually, the what the plan two, okay, can be applied, actually be applied in the real world. So, and that has awakened my curiosity to go back, go through the program again,
Okay.
and go through uh, uh, program for
Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I hope you're stronger now. So by God's grace, I'm praying that you get better quickly. Any other questions, concerns? Any other questions, concerns, farms? Okay, so if there are no questions, I would like to sincerely appreciate the presence of some of our alumni members who made time to be here and special guests. Okay. Yeah, Famuna, you can unmute your mic. Famuna, you can unmute your mic.
Okay. The assignment you say we should submit, are you helping us to do the book or just for record purpose?
You know, first of all, you're going
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
You said we should Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. You are
You said we should submit the title.
Yes, and I'm going to
and
guide
the
you.
audience, both
Yes.
our.
Yes. Yes, it's
Okay,
when
you want to help us you want to guide us to
do, yes, to create it.
Okay.
So, but that's when you have reported to me your title, your audience, you know, and what you want to achieve, payments and everything. You have to share with me those information. Yes. Then I'll guide you. Yes, I'll guide you on how to get it done. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions? I'm really proud of our progress so far, and I'm excited that we are actually moving. Note again that this is week 5, monetization week, so I want you to start earning as quickly as this, week wrap. Okay, thank God we're already done. We're done with tonight's class. So I'm super excited. Go through the monetization training and you can decide where you want to start from. Okay, so we are okay. Sorry for the break in transmission. We're already done. So we can now end. Remaining informations we shared. The remaining information will be shared to you on WhatsApp and your email. Please endeavor to always go through your emails because emails will be sent in almost every week. Okay, endeavor to go through your emails. Whatever concerns you still have, kindly share with me on WhatsApp. Thank you so much for your time with me tonight. I'm really excited and happy to have you all on board. And congratulations, you're already in week 5 and almost done. Congratulations once again, and do have a good night's sleep, fams. Thank you.